Hello everyone and welcome back to the Unpacked Podcast, and this is episode 10, and as always I'm joined with my regular co-host Jack. How are you on this fine Saturday afternoon?
Saturday, yeah, we usually film on a Sunday, recently at least. I am absolutely fantastic, Tobias. It's been a journey, 10 episodes of the Unpacked Podcast, and I've loved every single minute spending my weekends with you.
Oh, thank you. Likewise as well. You know, it has been a journey, as you say. Pat lots into the first sort of 9, so this one's going to be no different today. Tell us about what we've sort of got coming up.
So we've got a bit of everything really planned today. We've got we're obviously going to talk about Match Attax 101. There's obviously been a lot more information across the week compared to last week's episode, so we've got a lot more information about that. And a lot of positive information, some other observations we've made from that as well, which is fantastic. We're going to talk about the recent news that there's going to be a 26-man Euro squad per team, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Which means that the England sticker set could be bolstered up even more, and we're going to have a little prediction as who will be added into that little set. And there's some exciting names to be made in that edition. And what else are we going to be talking about? Oh, Bundesliga Chrome.
Bundesliga Chrome and Match Attax Fire as well to add into the mix. And of course, a new trading card store. So,
so much to be talked about on the Unpacked Podcast. So if you haven't already, follow us on Spotify, subscribe to us on YouTube, do what you need to do on Apple Podcasts. I don't use that platform, but if you do, just listen to us. It's fantastic. And do leave a review if you want to. That would be much appreciated. So, Tobias, far away.
Well, do you know what? Let's start with 101 again. Okay. Yeah. So we are now sort of, I suppose, 7 days on from when we last filmed and looked at 101, and we know a little bit more certainly about the cards themselves. We know, for example, the checklist from 101 in the Tops Index down to number 26, 25, 26.
26.
I want to say. 26, yeah. So, yeah, well, where do we start? First of all, it's more or less confirmed now that the stats are gone and the cards look so much better for it. So much better. Go on. Tell me how you feel.
I'm buzzing. I'm really excited for this collection. Obviously, we have seen that in a previous teaser that there's 12 card packs, and it's looking like it will be £2 packs, but we can hope. But in terms of the cards themselves, well done. That's all I have to say to Tops. They've got rid of the individual stats. Why were they there in the first place? I don't even know. But defense and attack, that's all you need for a Match Attax card. So it's got that element of a trading card game. It's got the element of a proper nice football card collection where you don't play the game with it. But yeah, it's really nice. They've done a really good job with the card designs. And I'm looking at a base card of Gareth Bale at the moment. Shout out to Football Cartophilic as usual. It looks so nice. I think they've got the design spot on with the flag in the background and the shape of the country as well in the background with the flag. I think it's really good. It's a really good set.
Yeah, I mean, can only echo that. The cards are, they're beautifully designed. Tops have been very, very clever because obviously they've used the UEFA, Europa League and Champions League licenses. So they've got all the licensed teams, but at the same point in time, with the European Championships in the summer, they've been very, very clever, and they've used the flags and the actual countries' sort of landmass themselves in the background to create a stunning design, really, haven't they? It's just a stunning, stunning design with some really nice themes running across the cards. They look really, 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 really good. I just think they are superb. Certainly the best design cards I've seen in a while from Tops for a Match Attax collection release, if you like. And one thing I have observed, and this could just be from the images that they released last year, from number, I think it was like 62 down to 30, they were like shiny, what I would call star player foil cards. It doesn't look like it this time around. I could be wrong, but it just looks like they're sort of base cards.
Maybe they're all shiny, you know. Maybe they've gone down that route potentially. I don't know. To make it more like as it's known, really a Hall of Fame collection. Not quite that Hall of Fame collection, as you can see in the background there.
What a set of cards they are. But,
yeah. But yeah, it'd be nice to see quite a few shiny cards in this set. Maybe if they've gone down the route of multiple subsets. Well, obviously we know there's multiple subsets coming out, which will where there will be more shiny cards, no doubt. It'll be interesting to see. It really will. I'd like, as you say, to see a lot more shinies like there were last year's collection. But it would be nice, I'd like to say, that they don't do sticker cards for the top 10. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we'd have seen the sticker cards by now, I think, if they were doing them for the top however many, to make it worthwhile having a sticker album with it, because you need more than 10 stickers for it to be worthwhile. So I can't see how that's gonna work. So maybe they've dropped that idea, which I liked it last year, but they've obviously not seen it as being viable. My other observation, I don't know if you've picked up on this, only 5 leagues feature in the top 100 so far that they've released, the 26 to 101. You've got the Premier League, you've got the Bundesliga, you've got Serie A, you've got La Liga, and of course you've got Ligue 1. But no players from the Eredivisie, no players from Liga NOS, as well from some of the other leagues that, you know, have had players that have played fairly well in European competition this season. For example, take like Celtic or Rangers. Oh, take Rangers. Like no Rangers players in there yet. They had a brilliant run to the quarterfinals of the last 16 of the Europa League. Sparta Prague in the Europa League too. Porto, of course, in the Champions League, got to the quarterfinals and dumped out Juventus in the last 16. So that's an observation of mine. That's all.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to get literally all the, I suppose, the top 5 leagues, really, isn't it?
That's obviously what they've done. And we know that there are Porto players that possibly feature in the collection because there's a Pepe autograph card for Porto. But
true. Yeah.
I just find it interesting that they've decided that they aren't, some of those players aren't 100 players. Just a thought, that's all.
They've neglected them a bit because, well, there's some good Porto players out there, you know.
Exactly. Well, Oliveira, for example, has had a very good season. Played very, very well. I'm trying to think as well. Like they didn't progress particularly far in the competitions they like, but like Daka for Red Bull Salzburg, for example, again, very, very, had a very, very good season.
Well, maybe they'll be part of different subsets. Maybe.
Rangers with Ryan Kent as well. Yeah. You'd like to think he might be in and around there.
Morelos,
Yeah, Morelos. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm missing Ajax. Players from Ajax. Yeah, exactly. So
he featured in last year's one, Tadic, didn't he?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
An interesting one.
It is. We'll see what happens. We might be surprised. There might be a name that we're totally forgetting in the top 25 that we've just completely neglected from one of those teams. We just don't know.
Yeah. But I suppose, as I previously mentioned, it's the top 5 leagues. You've got some big, I think all of these players you're familiar with. I think that's what they're trying to hit home with this collection. They're trying to, it's kind of like a Super League collection if you think about it. I know the Super League didn't obviously formulate, but if you look at the teams, obviously apart from Bayern and Dortmund and Gladbach featuring in there, these are all Super League teams.
Yeah, like you can see that, and I think obviously the top 5 leagues are probably the countries that this collection is going to sell best in anyway. So it kind of makes sense. I've got a few issues with players in certain positions, and I would love to know who the panel are that select this. Particularly with goalkeeper.
Okay.
Edison, number 68.
Crikey.
Alison Becker, number 27.
This should be the other way round, really.
Yes,
if anything.
Absolutely.
After this season, 100%.
Yeah, what competition have they been watching? I would ask, particularly as one's one step away from a Champions League final, and the others got knocked out in the previous round by average Real Madrid side at best.
I suppose you have to laugh. Really, this is just tops in a nutshell, isn't it?
It is in a way. It's a bit like as well. I've seen here that Americ, let's look at 42, 43, 44. So Koulibaly's been rated higher than Upamecano and Laporte. Not sure I can see that myself at all. I don't think Koulibaly's should be anywhere near the top 50.
Just Eden Hazard above them as well in 40th.
Well, Hazard above Pogba, no disrespect, but I've never been Pogba's biggest fan, but he's had a good season. He deserves to be a lot higher.
He's had a very good season.
Pogba below Aubameyang, for example.
Yeah.
I'm an Arsenal fan. I like Aubameyang, but Aubameyang should be nowhere near the top 50, probably nowhere near the top 100 at the moment. So
it's shocking, really, if you look at it. Timo Werner up in 30th.
Even Aguero in 31st. He hasn't played this season.
No. Rashford below Aguero and Werner.
Yeah.
I really do. I worry for the people who made this. I really do. I mean, even Saka at 101st.
He should be a lot higher.
He should be top 70, top 60.
Yeah.
After the season he's had, bear in mind he's 19.
Yeah, 19.
I mean, it's the world's biggest competition. Well, not Champions League, but the Europa League at that age, and he's been plonked at 101st. I just think it's quite lazy, really, from tops.
The fact that Bale's made the top 100 as well. Again, no disrespect, he's had a great career, but he's not had a season where you can stick him anywhere near the top 100 players in European football.
It is. It's hard to look at a little bit. Luis Suarez at 74th. He's had a great season with Atletico Madrid.
Ruben Dias at 79.
Yeah.
City wouldn't have won the title this year and we've got to where they are in the Champions League without Ruben Dias.
Tony Kroos had a good season with Real Madrid, 87th.
Yeah, arguably been better than Luka Modric, who's ranked higher than him. Yeah, that makes no sense. Even Mahrez down in 85th. But he's had a good season. He's had a brilliant season.
I mean, I do agree with Antoine Griezmann in 93rd. I think that's the brutality we want to see more of from top.
Yes.
Because he's been nowhere near the player. Since Euro 2016, I don't know what's happened to the lad. And the World Cup, obviously.
Not been the same since he went to Barcelona.
No, exactly. Yeah. No, he's just not been the same player. He should have gone to the Premier League when he could have.
It's a bit like as well. Like this is another one who's actually had a very good season, but seems to have been shelled for no reason. It's Frankie de Jong. He's played very, very well for Barcelona. For a very average Barcelona team, he's been excellent. He's down in 57th. It's just,
I don't know.
We could be there all day, couldn't we?
Yeah.
With that. So let's hope the top 25 rescues things a little bit. But
you'd like to think so. You'd like. The top 10 is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
After seeing this list, we're hoping that the top 10 is a little bit more respectful, really, on some of these players. I mean, last week we predicted Alphonso Davies to be top 10. He's 26th.
Yeah.
Blimey, yeah. And then Robertson, 39th. Yeah, let's just stop looking at this list because it's going to anger me a little bit more.
Yeah, same.
We'll go on to the autograph cards. Now, obviously, a lot more has been introduced since last week. Camavinga was the one we knew of last week, and now we've got Wan-Bissaka, João Cancelo, Havertz, and Pepe for obviously Porto, who aren't in the index. So that's interesting to see, and they do look really nice.
Yeah, I think they look good. I think a positive observation is that I was expecting off the Camavinga auto to see youngster after youngster after youngster and rookie after rookie after rookie, and I was thinking, oh god, this is where Match Attax is gonna fall off, and everyone's just going to go chasing these autograph cards and take it away from what it is, which is a trading card game that should have one or two nice cards in it. Hopefully, there's still 5 obviously to be released, but judging on what we've seen so far, there might only be another 1 or 2 young players in there, which would make a good good mix, and there's some good cards to chase and have a look at in that list. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. So there's 5 more to be confirmed.
Yeah, 5 more to be confirmed. We won't get any more now, of course, until Tuesday when Topps. And by the way, fair play to Topps. Credit where credit's due. They've followed the Premier League, the FA, other governing bodies, other sports stars in both football and other sports in doing the social media blanket ban over the weekend. So they're not going to post anything on their channels now until Tuesday. So yeah, credit where credit's due for complying with that. So we won't find out any more until Tuesday at the earliest.
Yeah, and obviously the collection comes out that Thursday. It's less than a week now, everyone, till Match Attax 101. I'm guessing everyone's excited for it because it does look it looks like a nice collection. The subsets we know of sound nice, such as the managers. I'm really excited to see some of those cards. The top 10 will be interesting to see as well. And obviously it is exclusive to Topps.com, which I think leaves them a lot of room for potential, really, in terms of online deals. And I'm guessing they're going to still stick to the gold, silver, bronze limited edition malarkey.
It's quite mysterious because we're now less than a week from release and we still know absolutely nothing about the products in the collection other than that there's going to be 12 card packets.
It's like the old days. I'm loving it because back in the day, Topps didn't do all this promotion on social media for their collections. When it was the peak days of Match Attax in 2007.
You used to get the leaks, obviously, when they sold collections wholesale to like the likes of Click or I can't remember the name of where they do it to now, but you used to be able to see about a month in advance what the products were gonna be. This time around, it's totally blind. We don't know if there's going to be tins, what the starter pack price is going to be, anything like that. So it's quite exciting from that perspective.
Yeah, maybe that's because these aren't going to distributors at all. This is going.
I don't think they are they?
Warehouse.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good. It's going to be interesting to see, and hopefully they don't do many limited edition scams and whatnot, because we've had enough of it, haven't we?
Yeah, they've made a real positive step with the stats. If they can make another positive step with the limited editions for this set, then I think A, everyone can get very excited about 101 in general, but B, I think they can be more excited about what's going to happen next season.
Absolutely. And that does lead it very nicely into the next topic of conversation, I suppose, which is, should we go for Bundesliga Chrome now? Or?
Why not? Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's have a little chat about Bundesliga Chrome. So this obviously got released during the week. What was it, Thursday, I think it got released?
We got teaser Tuesday, didn't we, that it was coming?
Yep. So we knew on Tuesday, there was the standard coming soon post on Topps' socials, and it released on Thursday. Now, usually with the coming soon post, it gets released the next day, the box of cards and whatnot. But it got released Thursday, so and it was an affordable price, $64.99, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so I was really worried it was going to be £100 plus £150, thinking that it would follow F1 Chrome, Topps Museum, etc. That it was just going to be hugely, not, I don't want to say overpriced, but hugely
inflated
and unaffordable for people. So I was really surprised that it was so affordable. The checklist looks fantastic. 200 cards. Obviously, the sort of the 200 cards are base cards, and as we saw with UCL, UEFA Champions League Match Attax Chrome, there are insert cards, but you could get them all at the same rate as base card. You know what I mean here, don't you? Like you could get a super signing at the same rate as a base card of whoever. So I'm expecting the same for this. And then was it 15 or 20 autograph cards? Yeah,
and there's some really good ones in there. We're looking at Haaland. There's a Bellingham also as well.
Davies.
Yeah. There's that young player, Wirtz.
Matthew Hopper as well from Schalke.
Schalke. Obviously, Schalke have been relegated, but they've chosen a really good set of autograph players, I must say, and it's going to give a lot of people reason to buy these boxes. Humphreys autographs, which are 1 in 10 of the Bundesliga Chrome boxes, so more common than the Champions League auto.
Definitely. I like the design as well. The cards look really, really clean. I like the fact they've gone for a blend of, for the base checklist, of the main Bundesliga release and then the extra release. And I've got the extra mini tin or mega tin exclusive cards of the international superstars from the Bundesliga extra set, and they look really, really good in that. And I've seen them in Chrome form, and oh my god, the Lewandowski that they've shown a picture of on Topps' website, that's an incredible looking card. Absolutely incredible looking card. Looks so, so nice. So yeah, I'm excited for this. How many boxes do you pick up?
I managed to pick up 6.
Very nice. I've got 5. So
No,
5, and I think my brother's got one as well. So yeah, so I've got sort of similar number to you. So I'm hoping to get a main base set. What about yourself?
Yeah, well, I might go for it. I didn't actually manage to complete the Champions League one because, well, I didn't buy enough boxes of that, to put it blankly. I did a couple of swaps here and there for that. But yeah, I was about 20 or so cards off, I think. I'll try my best, maybe get a full set.
Yeah, revisit that as well. Get those last 20 that you need.
Yeah, well, I might have to, because it does look really nice when it's fully done. So,
It does.
Yeah,
but
I might have to revisit that and try my best with this one, because I'm getting 6 boxes, so 9 including the full allotment of trade week cards. So I should have enough for a full set, or maybe 2.
Yeah, definitely. I think I picked up 3 from Topps.com and 2 from Topps.day. So yeah, I'm hoping the cards are a little bit better distributed within the boxes compared to UCL Match Attax Chrome, because I think I bought 3 or 4 boxes for that, and I had more swaps than I had cards I needed from the boxes in terms of the base set, just because of the fact I was getting so many of the same card over and over. I think I got not Colin Dagba. One of the Rising Star cards I think I had, it might have been Colin Dagba, because it wasn't a very good one to even swap. I think I got him like 4 times. So yeah.
That's the problem with, I think, when you ordered them all from Topps, they were the same batch, and it's the same sort of pack pattern. And this is a problem which isn't just in the Chrome sets. It's in their, I mean, it was in their museum. I'll have to point that out as well. And obviously the Match Attax collections, you get the same old base cards in the pack. And this is something they really need to improve on, to get people more value for money. If it was like I'm always moaning about Topps and the pack patterns and everything, but it just grinds my gears a bit, because we're spending our hard-earned cash. Sometimes we get sent stuff for free, which is really nice of them. But even so, we still can see that getting the same cards in packs it's just not good for people, buying the products, aiming to get full sets, etc. It's just it doesn't sit right with me.
No, it doesn't. And yeah, on this occasion, we've both obviously gone and bought the products ourselves for this. So yeah, we like a lot of what Topps' products are and do, but it's just these little things that we seem to, again, we don't mean to do it, but we talk about them a lot because we care. So I think that's why. I think we care about what we're collecting and what other people are collecting. So yeah, I think that's a fair reason, Jack.
Yeah, I'll just hope they could have improved it for the Bundesliga one, and hopefully it gets shipped out soon. I did see from the latest graphic from Topps UK that the Merlin 95 is in packing, so that'll be shipped next week, which is fantastic. Cannot wait for that. And
well,
yeah,
I was going to say when that comes, podcast, give us a review. Give us a review on the podcast, because I haven't got that, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it.
Absolutely, I'm buzzing for that. I'm hoping for a good auto, because there's guaranteed auto in there. There are some stinkers. There's some really, really stinky autos in there, such as Stepanenko and whatnot. But you never know. It was affordable price. But we're going off topic now, aren't we? So,
we are.
Back to Bundesliga Chrome. Really good price point, as we previously mentioned. They were quite easy to get hold of. It was max free per customer. I made 2 accounts because I'm cool. So I've made 2 accounts, bought 3 boxes on each account, and obviously in terms of the trade week cards, Elliot, who we had on the podcast recently, he also got 3. So altogether, as part of trade week cards, we've got 9 boxes coming. So hoping, obviously, autos 1 in 10, we might get 1 autograph.
I think it'd be amazing if you did, and who knows, you might get lucky, you might get 2. You know, there's that possibility. I'd like to think I stand a chance of getting one. I'd love an auto for my collection. I will try and get an auto as well. I think that's what I'll definitely try and do. I did the same with Match Attax UCL Chrome. I got a Gravenberch auto off of eBay for a decent price. I'll always try and get at least one. So yeah, if I can get one within my boxes, that's a huge bonus.
Yeah, and I think another thing which is good is that these are coming direct from Top, so we're not buying these from like eBay resellers. So we know they're not going to be, if it is a case, weighed to see that, you know, the boxes with autos maybe weigh more or whatnot. These are coming from Top, so you'd think that they'd distribute it correctly and not. But yeah, if you're buying from an eBay reseller, it's just a PSA, I suppose, public safety announcement. Make sure to just be careful buying off eBay when it comes to the resellers, because if there is a situation where the box does weigh more, like there is in Top's F1 Chrome, when you've got an auto and F1 Chrome, the box weighs more.
Is that confirmed now?
Yeah, it weighs slightly more.
My theory in the other day in your live stream was correct.
Yeah. It's not good enough, really, is it? So just be careful buying. If you missed out on the sale and you see the products being opened on YouTube and whatnot, because we'll be opening, we'll do a little collab together, opening a box together.
Definitely, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you see the cards being opened, you missed out, and you want to get a box, just be careful. Go for one of the proper websites or something like that, and look at the eBay reviews of that geezer who's selling it. So that's what I'd say.
Well, thank you for that public safety announcement. I didn't know we were doing these on.
Yeah,
I love it. We're looking out for our listeners, so that's what we want.
Absolutely.
But should we move things on to the final tops topic before we switch over to Panini? And I'm going to have to open it this way because I realise my address is on this side. I don't want to do my address, but we're going to talk Match Attax Fire, aren't we? Wave 2 from obviously the renowned designer Tyson Beck, and that didn't go to plan, but we'll try and get so Wave 2's come out as I open this. We've had 2 cards released so far, both to 250, and this looks like it's the Fire card, so we'll open that up in a second. We'll get everything else out of here as well, so I'm not going to open these. We've got the multi-pack, and we've got some packs which I'll check for autographs off camera. So there are our packs. But what we want to look at is the Fire card. Number 1 was, I believe number 1 was Ansu Fati, who should be in here. And number 2 is Christian Pulisic. You haven't got them yourself, but what did you think of the designs of the first 2?
I liked the Fati. I thought the colours really matched well, from the kit to the background, etc. I think it looks really nice. You've got it in hand there. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It just fits and it fits the Match Attax Fire theme as well, doesn't it?
It does. I've got 215 of 250 right there, so that is very nice.
That's a nice card. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
So I'm all right in saying you've got all of them so far?
Yeah, I've got this is all 9 now, so this is number 9. And it feels quite thick, this. Oh, it is. It's thicker than the others, I'm sure.
Oh.
It feels very thick. So that's very, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm happy with that. Nice. It's a lot thicker than the others. So
there we go.
That is good. So yeah, I've picked up this one and I picked up the Pulisic yesterday. So you like the Fati. What are your thoughts on the Pulisic?
I like the retro design they've gone for with the text. They've gone like, is it 70s or 80s kind of text typeface on it?
Yes. Yeah.
It's really nice. I love it. It's a nice card. Obviously, it is Chelsea, and we don't like Chelsea here in the GBW.
Of course.
But and they've chosen some good players as well. You know, these are players which collectors hunt for, or the investors hunt for, like Fati, like Pulisic. I wouldn't be surprised if a Bellingham one comes out, or
we've done Bellingham, so
they've done Bellingham. Okay,
yeah.
There'll be another Dortmund one because Dortmund seems to be the go-to team, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think if you look at who they've released so far, there'll be another United one. As you say, there'll be another Dortmund one. You'll probably find that there'll be another German one, Bayern Munich or Leipzig, like they did last time. City, they'll probably do another City one as well. So you kind of get the picture, get the idea. So yeah, I think it's I think the Pulisic for me, of the 10 that they've now done, it's my favourite design. I think the fatty that I got here, that is more or less the same design as, I want to say, which one was it? Yeah, I think it's the same design as, not the Rashford. Maybe it was the Rashford. The Rashford or the Firmino. Was it the Rashford or the Firmino? It was one of the two. It was very, very similar to one of those with the sort of the swirly fire theme. So I was a bit underwhelmed by that one, but the Pulisic was brand new design, and I thought, oh, that was superb. Really, really was. So let's see what else comes. There's got to be a couple of 100, I'm guessing, again. Now they've done 2 of 250. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's exciting to see. I love a good card design. So the more different card designs, the merrier, old Tyson Beck. So get designing, my guy.
Yeah, love to see what he's coming up with next, really. But yeah, we just thought we'd chuck that one in there today, just as a little topic of discussion. Well,
the Euro stickers, I suppose, next. Yeah, well, so the recent news is that the squads could be increased, or is it confirmed that they're increased to 20? Confirmed. Yeah, okay, so it's confirmed that the squads will be 26 players. Now, obviously, the team at the moment in the England sticker collection is obviously limited to, what, is it 18, something like that?
20. Let me have a cheeky little look in this empty album that I've got behind me.
My album. I haven't had a look for it in a while.
2, 5, 8.
What a brilliant sticker collection, by the way.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, 20 stickers.
Okay, so let's go on a limb and name the extra 6 players who we think should get in there. So I'd start off with Bellingham.
Okay, yeah, I think Bellingham. I think the other one to point out is the third goalkeeper that they would have done an update sticker for. So I'm going to say that's going to be Dean Henderson.
Yeah, or Sam Johnston. Who knows?
Yeah. I think probably only Johnston if one of Pickford, Pope or Henderson are injured. But yeah, you never know. He might take 4 goalkeepers. He might take 4.
Yeah, maybe. John Stones. So that's 3 so far.
Yeah, 3. I 100% agree with Stones.
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, I think you kind of got to, really. I think, you definitely got to take Jesse Lingard. So that's 4 that we're agreed on. I'm going to chuck a 5th one out there. Saka.
Yeah.
I think you can't really ignore. It certainly is, particularly when you can take a 26-man squad, his versatility.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get called up for the squad.
Yeah, I'd be surprised as well. So that's 5.
And then the last one, probably Abir Eze. I mean, you're laughing, but give it 4 years and he'll be the first name on the team sheet.
I think he'll definitely get capped at some point. I don't doubt that. Yeah, I don't think he's going to make the squad this summer. Let's roll it back. So we've gone for another goalkeeper. We've then gone for an extra defender in John Stones.
Yeah.
Say an extra defender as well in Saka. Say that he picks him as a left wing back or whatever. Then we've gone for Lingard and Bellingham.
Yeah.
So do we look at another attacker?
Do we look at potentially Patrick Bamford?
Bamford, yeah. Patrick Bamford. Who was the other striker that they called up? Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, well, there we go. Ollie Watkins.
Yeah. Could be
Prowse.
Yeah, of course, James Ward-Prowse as well. He's a bit of a Southgate favourite at the moment as well. So
I think he will be called up.
26-man squad without question. Yeah, and of course we're talking about this as if the 20 that are in this album are gonna going to make it. They're all going to get picked in the first place.
Yeah, there's a few names in there which are just bang average to me, like Tyrone Mings and
Connor Cody.
Yeah.
Eric Dyer, although he's a favourite.
He's a favourite. He's not. He's making it in without doubt. But yeah, it's a good dilemma to have, though, isn't it?
If you're Gareth Southgate, you're blessed with talent. Oh, it just looks incredible. Mine's complete as well in my other album, but I've got to move about 4 albums to get to it. So yeah, it just looks lovely.
What a
yeah.
Yeah, as we said, Southgate's got a good dilemma this summer to pick his squad. But that's good news for us. 26 men, and we've got some really good players coming through. And I'd be upset if Saka doesn't go. He's a cracking player.
Yeah, I would be as well. I'd be upset. I feel like we're missing someone obvious as well. I think Lingard as well. I think Lingard's got to go on the form that he's had. And again, Southgate seems to be someone that gets the best out of Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
Seems to know how to use him, know how to play him a bit like, credit to David Moyes has clearly done something to get the best out of him.
I think that the quality of the youth we've got coming through at the moment is just incredible. You look at Bellingham, we've got Foden as well. Like Bellingham and Foden in the midfield. I'd argue Bellingham's a starter.
Yeah. He ran that Champions League game.
He's 17, isn't he?
Yeah, 17, and he ran the show. Pep was singing his praises.
Yeah. Humble as well,
Yeah, very humble.
Yeah, him and Foden, I think, are first names on the team sheet.
Oh, we are blessed.
Yeah,
we are absolutely blessed to have those two talents. In English, well, one of them's obviously in English football, but they're English players, and they're just a joy to watch. And as you say, so young, particularly Bellingham. Foden feels like he's been around forever now. Comparison, but yeah, we're very, very lucky. We really are.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's that topic done, I suppose.
I think that's a. Go on. Oh, of course. Yeah, but one thing I want to add. Let us know in the comments who you would take as the extra 6 players. Let us know. Do let us know.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I should have thought about that. Well done, Tobias. You're good at this.
I'll try.
You're good lad. Right. So, Fora Sports.
Yes,
Fora Sports trading. Yeah. It's my mind went blank for a minute then. Incredible. I'm so happy that a football card shop is in the UK. And it's not even too far from us. It really isn't. Like, it's in Brighton, isn't it? Yeah, Brighton.
5 hours drive for us. Not too bad. Yeah,
not too bad. We're definitely going to be paying a visit soon. Obviously, opening day is today at the time of filming this, 1st of May, and I hope it goes really well for him. He's a sound lad. I've forgotten the name, but he's a nice lad.
I can't remember off my head either. But the shop itself, first time ever in the UK, as you say, there's been a specific trading card or football card and sticker.
Yeah.
Shop.
Yeah, I think he did a bit of research, and I think this is the first football card shop in Europe.
Wow.
Which is incredible. Football card, predominantly stickers, he told me. But it's just, this is my child. This is my dream. This is
what anyone collecting dreamt of being able to do. They had enough money. Open a shop like this.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait to go down there. It's going to have all sorts of stuff. We're going to have the high-end card collections. We're going to have the entry-level stuff. The sticker collections. I'm sure there'll be loads of Euro little workshops going on, whatnot inside there. It's an exciting little venture from the lad, and I'm buzzing to take a little trip down there in a couple of weeks. Possibly, definitely not this weekend because it's bank holiday. That would be pretty chaotic. But yeah, definitely in a few weeks, I'll definitely pay a visit.
I'll be trying to get down there as well at some point. Maybe we'll have to go even together if date times work out. But yeah, I mean, I think it's the fact there's never been anything like this before. I'm really interested to see how it does, and I really hope it goes well for the person that's setting it up, because obviously they put a lot of time, money, effort, and resource in there. But also because if it works there, it might be that we might see more pop up in other parts of the country, which would be a good thing. So fingers crossed that it's a success, and yeah, good luck to them.
Yeah, fantastic. Good luck to you. Hopefully you're watching or listening. We hope it's going really well at the moment. Hopefully the opening day went well, and it's a good location as well, Brighton. You know, it's near. I think it was a 5-minute walk from the train station, so it's an easy access. Brighton a hot spot during the summer as well. So yeah, I think a lot of people will be paying that shop a visit. You know, it's one of those things that you walk past it. I wouldn't be able to not go in if I walk past it. You know.
Yeah, definitely. You know, as you said, we've already seen on social media some of the variety of things he's going to have in there. So it's so exciting. It really is.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a nice place to end it, really, isn't it? A nice positive note again. We're good at ending on positives, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. It actually felt like quite a positive podcast.
It did, yeah. There was obviously a little bit of moaning from my good self, as usual, when it comes to tops and like pack insert rates and whatnot. But that's because, as you said, we care. You know,
we care. We're honest. We care. You know, this is it.
This is what you get at the Unpacked podcast.
Honest opinions. Honest opinions. That's all you get. All you get.
Well, yeah. Should we give it a wrap
up? Really? Well, go on after you.
Okay. Well, hopefully you did enjoy watching episode 10 of the Unpacked podcast. Thank you for the continued support on this podcast. It's a lot of fun, and there's so much more potential we can do with it once restrictions are lifted even more. Potentially film one literally in the same room together, like an actual podcast.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
It won't be long. June 21st, everything is gone, So bring on that day. But yeah, thank you very much, Tobias, for joining me today once again.
Well, no, thank you. Yeah, pleasure as always. And yeah, bring on that day that we can get in the same room and film this together.
Absolutely. And let us know what you want to see in episode 11. We've got a couple of ideas already, but yeah, do let us know what you'd like us to discuss in a future episode of the Unpacked podcast. And of course, do leave a review on when any of the platforms you're listening/watching on. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow us on the various platforms. And yeah, thank you very much for listening/watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.